Hey, hey.
What you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, we kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away.
Dude, I watched this. I can show you in a minute, but I watched this video of somebody who made something pretty cool. He made this cool, like, little pendant electronic thing. I've been getting these cravings, like, I want to make shit. So I've been watching a lot of maker videos, ADHDs and Overdrive. And he made something that was pretty cool. Pretty sweet. But man, he only made like 10 of them or so. And in parts, you could probably make the thing for less than $100. He's selling them for 1,000 fucking euros a piece. That blew my mind. Which I guess if he gets that price, he gets that price. I don't know what to say, but there you go. Also, I spent a few hours today arguing building codes with somebody on TikTok. let me know if you want to look into that. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. The song ended and the little patuk went off. That was perfect. You don't get any better than that, guys. It's going to be a good night. I can feel it. I came in my pants twice already.
Hey, Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok.
Hey, Border Collies, what's up, man?
Because
I don't usually see you live. I see you in the replay
for
mostly.
watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes, and I'm just, like, very intrigued.
Were you the suspect,
what I'm most
Jizzy?
intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda.
That explains why they didn't tell you.
So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome, everybody. I am Will Bird, and I am a 35-year-old man, and I'm terrified of ordering coffee. I don't order coffee very often, and I feel like everybody knows about coffee but me, and then I get really anxious and embarrassed because I feel like I look like an idiot. So yesterday I went and bought a coffee from the gas station. I like these, those little Starbucks Frappuccinos. I get the chocolate one. It's like mocha. It comes in a glass bottle. Shake it up and drink it. Then I thought, those are kind of expensive, and we don't have a Starbucks, which is also expensive. We have McDonald's or Dunkin', basically. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I ordered something wrong. It tasted like bitter assholes. And even the lady was like, "Are you sure that's all you want?" And I was like, I panicked then. I thought she was going to make fun of me through the speaker. So she's like, "Yeah, of course that's what I want. I always order it." She gave it to me. It's not what I wanted. I don't know what I did wrong. I still don't know. I got a large iced cappuccino with a mocha swirl. And she's like, "Are you a large iced cappuccino? Are you sure you just want one mocha swirl?" I panicked. I thought she was going to yell at me for being stupid. I told people in Discord today, like when I'm at other people's houses, I really drink coffee unless I need it. Like I'm tired, wore down. When I'm at someone else's house and I decide I want coffee, I just get it black, and then I sneak to their freezer and put a piece of ice in it so it doesn't fucking scald me, because I hate like popping hot coffee. I can't drink it. I got like a bitch mouth. I don't drink hot fluids. So I cool it down to where I could just chug it, because I don't know what to ask for. They got fucking granular shit. They got liquid shit. They got these mixers that come in these weird bottles they keep in the fridge. I don't know what any of that is. And I really feel like in the moment, I feel like people are going to make fun of me. Like, you don't even know about coffee? You don't know about the double mocha latte frappe creamer? No, I don't. So it worked, right? I got caffeine from it. It did not taste like chocolate at all. I looked on Reddit. Apparently, I'm supposed to get more mocha swirls. Had no idea. And they can put liquid sugar in it that I'm supposed to ask for. But the way that tasted, you think it would come pre-sugar, because it tasted like shit. No one's ordering that besides me. And now the lady thinks I order it all the time. So now I'm afraid when I go back and I order it with sugar and 3 mocha swirls, she's going to be like, "I thought that wasn't the way you liked it." Good thing I got a dash cam. You guys might see me get out of the car embarrassed and cry in front of Dunkin' Donuts. So We'll see what happens. I was watching this guy on YouTube. This is what I was talking about in the chat earlier. If you know how to order coffee, if you know how to go to Dunkin' and get a Starbucks Frappuccino chilled coffee drink in mocha chocolate, if you know how to go to Dunkin' but get this, let me know. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. I'm Will Bird. This is Cobra Confessional. I don't know how to order coffee. I was watching this guy on YouTube, and he made something really cool. I don't want to take away from what he made. He made something really cool. Ordered the PCB, custom PCB. I'm gonna show you part of his video here. He made something really fucking cool. The problem is, you guys tell me what you think this should be worth. I bet you he's got less than $100 in parts. Now, that doesn't count his time and his development and shit like that. But check out this. This is a cool pendant. And the way he was able to wire it up and shit is pretty sweet.
Today we're going to be building this fluid simulation pendant.
So it's a pendant with all these different small LEDs, right? And it does fluid simulation. So it looks like it's full of a liquid. When you shake it, the LEDs move around as if they were liquid. I mean, this is cool.
This is a real-time flip fluid simulation running on embedded hardware within a gold-plated, hand-machined enclosure. And as far as I can tell, nobody's ever done something like this before. It took a surprising number of clever hacks to make this work, and the result of those accumulated eureka moments.
I mean, that's incredibly cool that he's got it. Fluid simulations were apparently like a really hard thing to people to figure out. And they used to do smoke. You could do smoke and renders and pixels and shit. And then they finally figured out fluid simulation like 30 years ago. And now you can run it on, almost anything with a little LED matrix. That's cool, I think.
Projects. I mean, really, I've outdone myself on some of them, but those projects will have to wait for a later video. This whole project is a stepping stone. Back with the volumetric display, I demonstrated...
Oh, so I'm going to jump through this. You don't have to see the whole... He goes through how a paper he looked up and a YouTube video he watched that basically showed him how to do fluid dynamics or fluid simulation. He got it from this, I think it's 10-minute engineering or something like that, engineering in 10 minutes. So you do, there's two different things. There's flip, which is fluid implicit particle, and there's pick, which is particle and cell. That's how you break down the animation. Basically, you have to run both those at the same time. He does how to do that. Here he is after he programmed it, so it's run on his computer. He figures out that there's a certain way he wants it to be super compact. So he makes his own 4-layer PCB, which takes time to do, but you can get 10 PCBs for like $2, depending on what's on them. He ordered the PCBs, blank basically, and put his own hardware in, and soldered them all up. Then he has a buddy who owns a mill. So he went and cut the cases out. Right, made different cases. Some of them have a watch face in the front. Some of them have a snap-on cap in the back. Some of them are solid. I think he makes 6, 7 different models. Right, it's pretty cool. And then we'll go to this little final design to where he can show you what everything's running. It's got a little charging port. It uses a watch battery, but it also has a little magnetic charging port on the bottom that you can just plug in, almost like MagSafe charging. See, there's a little charging port from the inside. But on the outside, the cord just kind of magnetically hooks to it. And let's go here. This is the very end of it where he's putting them together.
What I'm getting at is, when I came to build the second pendant, I made another...
And all that's in there is a PCB with LEDs on it. Then a couple parts on the back, right? There's like the chip he uses and low voltage thing and an accelerometer, all real cheap pick-and-place parts. A watch battery. And then a cap or whatever, a spring to hold the watch battery. And that's about it, a cap.
Revision.
Way. I would say he had, honestly, when I said under $100 in parts, he's probably got like, if you were a factory, you could probably build this for like a few dollars a piece. He might have $20 or $30 a piece in parts in each one.
Of the PCB.
It's pretty cool though, right?
Technically, this will reduce our battery life very slightly, but it means the undervoltage detection is now in hardware, and there is no chance of a software latch-up. As for the watch glass, well, there's a proper tool to insert.
Puts a little watch glass in there that snaps in.
Careful, you can do it with your thumbs. This is me not being careful. Oops. But with a little coaxing, we got the second pendant together. The watch glass does add a bit of thickness, but...
So there's a couple different ones. This one's got like this removable back with a little O-ring that snaps in. He makes some of them with a solid back because they really don't need the removable back.
In addition to protecting those LEDs, the whole assembly is now completely sealed.
So now you can move it around.
Waterproof.
See?
No, I haven't tested it.
That's pretty cool.
Not too bad, but also not good enough.
He also does, this will bring up the price a little bit, not much. He also gold plates them. Which, if you don't know, gold plating is a very, 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 very small amount of gold. But still, that would bring the price up a little bit.
I spent a long time showing these pendants off to people, including around EMF, and
he does electroplating with gold, I'm assuming.
everyone loved them. But I can't help but notice the blemishes, particularly the finish of the metal. I didn't properly...
So he doesn't finish the metal very good. So a lot of the blemishes show up once they're electroplated with gold.
...prepare the surface before gold plating. So I thought I'd build another one, this time really make an effort to get the enclosure to look nice. And I also realised that if the watch glass seals the assembly, it technically is removable, but we don't need to open the pendant very often, so do we even need the snapback at all? Here's the third pendant I built. It's machined like a cup shape.
So this one doesn't have the removable back. So this is the third one. That's 3 he's made so far. One with a watch glass, one without a watch glass, and one without a removable back with watch glass.
With everything inserted from the front, and then the glass seals it in. The lack of an opening back means we've regained quite a bit of thinness, but the assembly was very fiddly. I had to mount the magnetic connector on flexible wires so the PCB can fold on top.
So that's all that's in there, literally, is that battery, right? There's a charging port at the bottom and an LED that says it's charging. That battery goes in. You just saw him put it together, right? There's literally nothing there. I don't want you to think that there's like a bunch of computer hardware or chips or something in it. Like, really, literally, there's nothing in there, right? That's some foam pieces so the battery doesn't rattle. He puts a battery in. Then he's got these cords. All those little wires right there do is go down to the charging port so it can charge. And then he flips this one board over and then puts a piece of glass on top of it.
Fold on top. It's a pretty good result, but you probably won't be surprised to hear that I then built a fourth pendant. The assembly is exactly the same, but this time I lapped the back surface before...
So he built a fourth one, and this time he lapped it. So see how mirror-like the electroplating is now? There's no scratches in it.
...polishing and plating, trying to get this as close as I could to be a mirror finish. While it looks good, it's still not a mirror finish. It's incredibly hard to get the surface to be completely clean and flat before plating. Even just wiping it with a paper towel is enough to leave scratches, which then get embossed by the plating process. Still,
Yeah, but if you're going to plate something, it's going to be almost impossible. It's got to be a perfect finish on it beforehand.
I think the pendant is now approaching a standard where I'm happy with it. I'm just kidding. I built like another 5 pendants after this one.
So he built another 5. So that was number 4. So he's got like 9 or 10 of these. And that's probably because when he ordered the PCBs, he probably had to order a minimum number of PCBs.
Sometimes I stop and ask myself, what the hell?
I think he says technically it's sealed up and water resistant, but nothing in the world's waterproof. But he says technically it's sealed up. He didn't test it at all, but
What am I even doing here? It was satisfying how quickly this first pendant came together. When first posting the...
if you just put some damn Vaseline or anything around this without the back on it, or around the O-ring with the back, or put some Vaseline or anything around this watch and then squeeze it in and cleaned it up, it'd be pretty water resistant, right? Vaseline or something thick like that's pretty heavy.
Concept through to finished pendant. That's all of the fluid simulation, the software, the PCB design.
So he's got like 10 of these is what we're at.
Work in total was just under 4 weeks, which is really quite...
He built all 10 of them from nothing to PCB design, learning how to do it, sending it off to China, getting a PCB, putting it all together, using the mill. In a month, he built 10 of these.
Pleasing. And even this first one has crossed that threshold that when people look at it, they don't say, that's a cool DIY project. They say, that's a cool product.
Yeah.
Everyone wants me to sell it, but as always, few people realise how much effort is involved in building it. I'm not going to build hundreds of them, but I do have a small handful of handmade pendants here. So if anyone really wants one, let's be clear.
Okay. So you've seen it. You've seen what goes into it. That's all it does. There's no reprogramming it. You can't put your name or a heart. It does fluid, right? It's gold-plated. They're all a little bit different, but they all got their imperfections, right? He admitted that in the plating. What do you think he's selling these for? Now, he does warn us in the video. He's like, it's going to be like a boutique, handmade, high price. But what do you think he's selling them for?
Nobody needs a gold-plated fluid simulation pendant, but if you really want one, and you're willing to pay an artisanal, handcrafted price for it, then I've stuck a page on my website with a PayPal Buy It Now button, very much while stocks last. That about concludes this video. I'm very glad to finally post this, as it means that now I can make videos about some of the other projects I did in the last year, which chronologically wouldn't have made sense to post before this. As always, there's more information on my website, mitzella.com. I have a Bandcamp page with some of the background music, and a Patreon page where some wonderful people have continued to donate money to me, even though I went for 6 months without posting anything.
Now, this video just came out 15 hours ago, okay? 15 hours ago. It was posted 15 hours ago. And we're assuming he has 10 or more of them, okay? 10 or more. Whatever the minimum for his PCB order, which has got to be at least 10. It came out 15 hours ago. They're all already sold. All of them's already sold. You go here, and it says, sold out. I'm sorry, all the pendants, including the prototypes, are now gone. So the only way to see it is to go to his products page. 1,000 fucking euros. Wait, is that a euro or a pound symbol? What is that? What's the symbol for British pound? That's a pound symbol. Never mind. It's a 1,000 fucking... I thought I read it earlier that it was euros. 1,000 British pounds. That's $1,200 and some dollars. That's insane, I think. Like, if they'd have been anywhere from like 300 to 500, I'd be like, all right, you know, he's only got 10 of them. They're very artisan, right? They're handcrafted. He's a YouTuber. You know, he's got, this has 135,000 views. He's got 185,000 subscribers, right? It's kind of novel. Dude, like, I guarantee you, watching this video, somebody could knock this motherfucker off and be making 100 of them a day, right? And they would be like fucking. You'd have $10 in it. You'd have fucking $10 in it. That's just I don't know. That's crazy to me. And maybe he just didn't want to get rid of. I'm not saying he did this like because he's like a scammer, grifter, blah blah blah. He wants to make a ton of money. He only had 10 of them, right? So if they're $1,000 a piece, he made $10,000, which is a lot of money to some people. But he could have made more and made more money. But still, I just don't. I don't get it. I guess I just don't get his pricing. Maybe he had to price them high because he didn't have many or they're rare or something. But man, you could pump these motherfuckers out, dude. He's done all the legwork now. And even a lot of the documentation he uses for programming is like other people's documentation, right? Like GitHub repositories, another video he found it off of. I don't know, man. That just blew my mind. It's a lot of money, isn't it? 1,200 US dollars. Oh, well. Better him than me, I guess. Let's see what Rob P sent us. Rob P sent me a video.
Let go. Let go.
All of Atsuko's accounts got banned because they found out she was the TikTok spy. So I don't know. She was supposed to appear in front of Congress.
Trump coming back. Take me like a mackerel. Take me like a mackerel.
Police in Latana, Florida.
That's the first time me and Mariah made love. That's the exact word she said to me. I had no idea he was getting ready to say that. That's the first time me and Mariah made sweet, passionate love. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "Take me like a mackerel." And I thought, well, that's weird. She must be related to this guy.
Were called to the beach after reports of a very drunk man causing a scene and disturbing other beachgoers. As you'll see, this man's
What time you have to be in front of Congress, Atsuko? I want to watch.
behavior only got worse when officers arrived.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? What are we doing?
You know me.
Yeah, what are we doing? What's the deal?
He's hammered, man. A bunch of people were. No, I want.
A sprinkler system, if you're talking about house fires, California fires and a sprinkler system, the problem is it wouldn't be conducive on large scale. Like, some people can get away with sprinklers on their roof and save their house, but if everybody was doing that, it would just drain the water system.
To wanted to go out to the beach, but there's too many people here.
Okay.
So I gotta take it home.
Okay.
I might have had too much to drink.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. I got a cooler full.
All right, can we pack our stuff
But I
and go,
wanted to
man?
go out there.
He seems kind of cool right now, right? I've had too much to drink. I need to leave. Those are all things.
Listen, you're not going out there in the water, man. If
I
you're too little.
I don't think he's planning on patenting any of it, but if he didn't, and someone starts making them and he wanted to pursue that patent, if it's really hard to do that cross country, or if somebody makes it in China or whatever. But if he wanted to pursue that against someone else in his country, then all he's got to do is show the video that it's his idea. He came up with it first, blah, blah, blah. You can't, I know a lot of times you hear stories about people stealing the patent because so-and-so, but it's all, if it's documented like that, you can still have the patent, right? I was the first person to do this and use it. Even though a company takes the patent, you can just show like I did it.
Told me it's not gonna happen today.
Not today, maybe tomorrow. Well, listen, I get it. What was your first name again, boss?
Larry.
What?
Larry.
All right, let's start gathering your stuff. I'm going to walk up here, okay?
That's the main thing, right?
Yeah, we'll grab your stuff. Let's go.
All right. Sorry.
Lawrence, I'm following you. You got to pick your stuff up.
Hey,
Has he got a fucking tarp?
what's that?
Lawrence, man, why are you getting drunk like this, man?
Like coming out?
Lawrence, roll this up for me. Roll this up.
Who else will you get you out to the beach?
Only
I do get aggravated when I'm trying to get something done and drunk people are like this, right?
you. Come on, man. Let's go. Pack your stuff up. Are you able to walk, man? No?
Yeah, I am. I am. You know me. And you know me.
Oh, yeah, I know you're all right. Hey, let's go.
So now he's laying down with a towel over his head on the handrail and people are laughing at him.
Lawrence, walk up here. Come on. Lawrence. Come on, man. Catch your breath from what?
Look at my stomach.
Okay, you need five.
If you've never looked your husband in the eye and said, "Take me like a mackerel," I don't even know who you are.
Rescue?
I've been eating and all that. Slow down.
I'm gonna wind up full rescue. 'Cause he can't walk, man. You're driving?
Hell no, I ain't driving.
Okay.
Maserati picks me up over here by the gate. But I gotta call her. Should I call her?
No, just do me a favor. Have a seat on the sand, man.
What's my phone? Yeah,
Let's.
Hey, if I got a phone, I gotta ride out of here. Hold on.
This guy's got a radio, and I don't think he's with him, but he said, I've been trying to get him to leave. He must work for the resort or the hotel or beach patrol or something.
Hold up. Where's my phone?
Yeah, let's.
Sit on the sand so you're not leaning backwards, man, so you don't fall.
All right, sit down.
God damn, he must be important. That dude's got 2 radios. You think he just calls himself all day long? Look at that. I bet you that motherfucker's forklift certified. What do you want to bet? At least.
Sit down.
Hey, whoever. I need my phone.
All right, we'll get all that. Sit down.
Where's my phone?
Why did someone call me a commie?
Now.
Did you see his phone?
Phone up there.
If you sit phone now.
Hey, if you sit there, I'll go look for your phone.
No.
Ooga mooga. That's right.
My phone will be too here then.
All right, sit down for me, man. You're gonna fall and get hurt. He's
I
gonna.
ain't falling. You know me. Where's my phone?
I'll take a look, man, if you sit and hang
I
out.
was right there.
I know, hey, look, I'll look if you sit.
You guys moved me all over the world.
Who?
Where's my phone?
Not an idea, buddy.
The hell no. You know. Hey, you know where my phone's at. I bet you do.
All right, come on over here, man.
Now we're getting a little bit rowdy.
You're
You know
gonna.
me.
Okay, come over here. You're gonna wind up falling, man.
Who's this bitch that just set her cooler on the cop's feet?
Hey, I got it.
Hey, right here. Oh yeah.
Some other stuff in there, too.
All right, relax, man. Relax. Oh
Hey.
yeah. No.
Now he thinks the cop has it. You had it. You son of a bitch. You had it.
Find that.
He found it
Where?
up there in your stuff,
I'm
man.
saying way up there.
Yeah.
Everybody's calling me.
All right, can you do me a favor and sit down?
I got you.
Thank you.
My wife, as soon as I call her, she'll be at that gate. I don't want to leave yet, though.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Why?
Because you're drunk, man.
Sure, that tells you.
Your wife's not here with you?
Yeah, she was here. She bought me the plug. She's my boat at.
down, man. You're gonna wind up falling. Lawrence.
God damn, he's covered in sand.
Guys, he knows me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find my bike now. Where'd I
Your bike or your boat or your wife or
put my boat?
She's talking to you.
Did I bring my boat up here?
Can you please do me a favor and sit down?
I want my boat.
Your boat's not up there. Neither is your wife.
Where's my boat?
I don't know.
Hey, come here. Lawrence, come here. Lawrence, come here. Grab your phone.
I'm saying, where's my boat?
Over here. Come on.
My boat ain't out there.
All right, come here.
Where's my boat?
Lawrence, come here.
My boat's right there.
Grab your
Lawrence.
stuff and leave. You just dropped something, bub.
My boat? The
Come on.
weed. The weed?
I don't know. You just dropped something on the chair.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man. I would listen to these guys and know your old, man.
Listen, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
This is it.
All right, stay on your boat. Thanks.
You're gonna be arrested for public.
that's his boat right there.
Don't.
Okay, then I suggest you do what we tell you to do.
I'm going to.
Okay, stay right there until after you get here. I'm tired of dealing with you down and back and causing a scene.
Hey, I got
alright?
you out the beach.
Okay, that's all I need
Lawrence,
to know.
Lawrence, come on, man.
Out the beach.
Lawrence, relax. Lawrence, I need you to lay down for me.
I don't know. Where's my cell phone?
Again with this.
Huh?
You keep losing your phone, man.
It's right there on your ice chest.
Where?
Right in front of you, on your ice chest.
What's up? You looking
What's
up? Where's the phone at? You
Here,
say
what?
On your cooler. I can see it from here. On the blue lid of your cooler.
that was ridiculous.
Lawrence, sit down. I don't know why you're not listening, man.
It is. I'm tired of dealing with you. He may not take you, but I probably will.
Give a fuck.
That's okay.
Hey,
Wife over here.
hey,
That's okay. I tried to
Get my
get
phone.
Lawrence, sit down.
Let me have
Sit-
my phone. I don't give a fuck.
Come here. Hey,
Come on, what?
come here. Hey, Lawrence,
Hey,
stop.
what?
Lawrence.
I'm
We're
where?
helping you. Relax.
I'm calling my motherfucking wife.
All right, relax. Relax.
So when you going? I'm not going to.
And they're still giving him a chance. Even though they went ahead and put hands on him, might have probably already arrested him. They're still giving him a chance to tell him to sit down and call his wife.
You sit down.
No, look.
Lawrence,
Yes,
look at me.
I'm
You're
not
gonna
going
get
with you
hurt.
hitting your
Hey, you
head
know me.
because You can't.
I do.
You know me.
Stop.
I don't want to motherfucker hear another word.
Lawrence.
I don't want to hear another words. I don't give.
Now he's crying. God damn, dude.
I'm calling my wife.
Lawrence, you're gonna call her.
Call your wife.
No, I'm going to do it alone.
Lawrence, look at me.
Listen, don't make me go back out there swimming.
Okay.
You're not going
Look at
to.
Are you
me.
going to be
Don't motherfuckers don't make me go back out there swimming.
mad as a motherfucker?
Hey,
I don't
stop.
give a Stop
Stop.
grabbing my hand. I'm calling my wife.
Listen.
Now, if she wants to come here, that's fine.
Okay, call her.
Is that her?
I don't know. Is that her
You know
car?
the wife?
I thought he's gonna pull one of those. Look over there, and then run away. That'd have been funny.
White Maserati.
All right, call
You
your
know
wife.
me.
She drives a Maserati. Damn.
Call your
Alright.
wife.
Are you putting him in cuffs or no?
No.
No.
Fine.
Hell no.
Okay,
For
well,
what?
you need backup or not?
For what?
I'm not-
No, he don't need no backup.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's out. She's done.
This is silly shit right here.
Lawrence, sit down for me, man.
Go back and do something where you're supposed to be doing.
Lawrence, you're gonna fall.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give
Okay. This cop has bent over backwards to help him. It was 10 minutes ago. I said I would have arrested him. I'm all for anybody should arrest him now.
a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to wait for my wife to come right to that gate.
Okay, we'll help you. Listen, can you sit down for me, Lawrence? Come on.
I don't like this sweating me like that. I'm 49 already. I'm not doing no dope. No, I'm not on no dope. I don't sell dope.
Hey,
I do concrete.
Lawrence.
No, I'm just saying, I see her.
Relax. Just sit down for me, bro.
He's still yelling at the cop that
I'm
left.
ready to get out of here. I'm ready to get a ride out of here.
All right.
Let me call her up and I get these.
All right, call her. Call her.
Here's where she dropped me off.
I know that, so call her.
Why can't I just get her? I don't know.
Well, you're not even holding it up to your ear, so that's probably a problem.
That's what's f***ing me up.
All right, sit down for me. Sit down. Lawrence, sit down. Lawrence, sit down. Just sit down.
He thinks everybody's talking to him. God damn.
Sit down so you can focus. Sit down.
He's losing his short. I can't handle motherfuckers like this. I'm anxious just watching.
How you doing? Great. What's going on?
Fire rescue? EMT?
What's going on? Oh, okay. Where's home? You been drinking today?
Little bit.
Hey, fucking stick him with an IV. That'll sober him up pretty quick.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, we'll take care of all of that.
Hey, I'm gonna have your wife come pick it up for you, okay?
No. She ain't coming to get that.
Okay.
You gotta come. You gotta.
All right, that's fine. If you go down there, I'll grab it for you. Go.
Right this way, man.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think of what I gotta be on the beach.
Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about any of that. We're gonna.
Talking about the beach.
Wait, what?
I've been here a while.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the beach.
Okay.
When I got I got on the beach that he got to collect. If he's gonna collect it,
he's gonna collect it.
I'm gonna collect it for you.
Put it all together, okay?
Is this it?
That's it, man. That's all you. Yep, I am.
You got nothing out there?
No, sir.
Okay.
Nothing. Let's go. I'm gonna grab it for you. Go.
Right.
Now we're going to the truck.
Hey, come on, come on. You guys got me up.
Ooh, that female officer already wanted to arrest him.
Because you know I ain't going to JFK.
Why not?
Why?
I mean, why not?
Why don't you want to go
I've
there?
been to JFK 20
All right, listen. Let them check you out real
Check my
quick.
name.
Listen, they're just
You know
gonna.
my name?
Lawrence.
I'm here to help you out, sir.
Check my name out.
All right, we're gonna go.
I ain't going to JFK. I don't give a
All right, if you have a ride that
So he doesn't want to go to the hospital, but doesn't have to. They're just checking him out.
can come get you, because we're not doing this, man.
Yeah.
Who?
You know I do. Where's my phone?
Right here. Let's go over here. Come on.
Give me my phone. I ain't going to JFK.
Well, where do you want to go?
I'm going to my motherfucking house down the street.
Let him check your vitals. Come on.
My vitals are motherfucking fine.
Hey, come on.
He's got another beer. I don't know how he got back over here, but if you refuse medical, they can't force you into medical, right? But he's got another beer.
Put that down.
Anyone over here. Anyone over here.
My bike's coming.
Hey, come on.
Then my
Put that
bike's
down.
coming to the
I'm not
beach.
doing this all day.
The hell no.
This isn't happening either.
Do what you want.
Let go. Let go.
Hey.
You can't drink in
what?
public. You're already
I'm not
drunk.
drinking
You're already
in public.
committing a crime.
Look, he already gave me my phone.
You're already committing
Stop.
a crime.
Stop. Lawrence.
No way I would fight with this dude like this. No fucking way.
For what?
Let go.
They did send the big EMT,
I'll give you
didn't they?
some water if you let go.
Okay. I won't water.
Stop.
You ain't cuffing
Stop.
me.
No, hold on.
You know you ain't cuffing me.
Lawrence, come
You
on.
know you ain't cuffing me.
Lawrence, come on.
Hey, you know you ain't cuffing me.
You know you ain't coming me. You know you ain't coming me.
You ain't cuffing me.
Lawrence, relax.
There ain't no way you cuffing me. There ain't no way you cuffing me.
You're gonna have to put him
I don't
up.
give
He's
a
gonna. Right now, he's.
Lawrence, come
I
on.
don't give a f.
All right, come on.
Put that shit away.
I'm waiting for him to get here. You're good if you want.
I don't give a fuck. You guys go home. You guys go home.
I don't know. He's been bleeding since they found him, so I don't know if he fell into something. I don't
I
know.
don't want to cause a big.
Got chunks of meat missing.
You know me. You know me. I know.
I don't know.
No, he knows it. Get the f away from me.
All right, hey, Lawrence.
I don't give a f.
Lawrence, come on.
I don't give a f.
Lawrence is about to get tased, and electricity really fucking hurts in salt water. Oh shit! I accidentally skipped ahead. Hold on, let's back up. Back up. I'm not resisting. Not resisting. This isn't happening. Okay, we're getting close.
Give a f.
There we go.
Away from me.
Hey, come on. Hey, come here. Lawrence, get out of the water.
We've been watching this for 10 minutes, and now you said muted. Is that really what you think happened? Or do you think they muted a portion of it because it had private information on it? What do you think?
Water.
Oh my God, that motherfucker took off running.
And I noticed that he was running down the beach with his shorts down. So he took off his pants and he started heading down the beach, and then he jumped in the water. That's when we decided, after talking to y'all, obviously, it was like, all right, we're gonna have to go in and just ask him to leave. Anytime that someone goes in the water,
He took his fucking pants
we
off?
have to go deal with it because that's what we're trained to do.
Okay.
So he went out in the water, and I said, man, please, please, just leave. All we want to do is just get you off the beach and get you home.
Did he ever hit you? Put his hands on you?
He was trying to headbutt me. He kept going like this.
Did he ever make contact with you?
Yeah, right in the bottom here, kind of like by the chin.
So is the front of his head or the back of his head?
The back. At this point, man, I was trying to walk him. He started flailing. He threw his hands all at
So
Sam.
he's just doing this, and then he headbutt. How many times did he headbutt you?
He just kept going. It was probably like twice.
Twice,
Yeah.
right in the lower.
Yeah. His feet were flailing, and both of us were really honestly in danger, especially in the water and
Absolutely.
on the rocks.
Right.
We were on the rocks too. You could fall and smash.
So he went into the fucking water, And the lifeguards had to go get him. The police weren't fucking going in there.
Skull open. So
Lifeguards went and got him.
and just take
Dude, they should have cuffed him a long time ago.
control of the situation to get him in, so we wouldn't get hurt.
Okay.
You know.
Perfect. Anything else you would like to add?
No, just that.
Dude, I'm usually not big on like fucking white people, black people. Like I think both cops try to do a pretty decent job a lot of times. But if this had been a black guy, they'd already fucking punched him full of holes or tased him or cuffed him or something. I guarantee they would have.
Before I even called the police, I tried to get him off the beach really peaceful about 10 to 15 times.
Now look at him. Look, he did take his shorts off. He's just in boxers.
Okay. Lawrence, come on over here.
Or they fell off one.
Come here. Come on.
What's it? Who's he waving at? Oh, God, his whole ass is out.
Okay, he's on your back. Ow! 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 He's on your back. Ow! Ow!
You're funny. Hey, funny. You're gonna get tased, you understand? No, I ain't. Stop. Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
resisting.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get
I'm not resisting though.
I know, but just give me your hands. Just relax.
They're there.
You're gonna get
Give me your other
tased.
one.
That's
They're
not
there.
something you want.
They're there.
All right?
They're there.
Got it?
They're there. They're there.
They're there.
Stop resisting. You're gonna
No resistance. No resistance.
It's all right.
No resistance.
Relax.
Get up. Stand up.
Come on, stand up.
Come on. It's a motherfucker. That's how I'm standing up. I'm like, oh.
And he kept saying the cop, like, you know me. And the cop saying, yeah, I do. So I don't know if they actually know each other or he's ran into him drunk before or something.
You gotta tase the motherfucker.
What's this? Is that MRSA? What's he got going on there?
Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up and loosen that motherfucker.
Hey, lean him
Loosen
on
that
the side.
motherfucker. Pull him over. Loosen that motherfucker.
She's pussing on his big ass gut.
Why do you gotta be so tight? Sit up for me. Sit up. Goddamn. Stand up. Come on. Resist that motherfucker.
Resist that, motherfucker. Try that in a small town. Fucking Democrats. Look at all of them. Who would have guessed this guy voted for Trump?
These fucking Democrats. Loosen him. Loosen him.
Not all people that voted for Trump are like this, but everybody like this that voted for Trump.
These Democrats. I've been down the street. I've been down the street.
Send him to jail, ass out.
I've been down the street.
Oh, he's down.
Let him go. Let him go.
He's resisting.
Let him go.
Come on.
Let him go. Lauren. Let him go. Stand up.
Let's go.
Let him go. Let him go.
About to release the trouser snake.
Get over here, Jesse.
Now he's on his face again. God damn.
Jesse.
No.
Get over here.
You guys
He's in the coral reef.
Get over here, Jesse.
listen to me. Listen.
Who the fuck is Jesse?
We gotta stand
Get
up.
over here, Jesse.
You gotta stand, brother.
Get over here, Jesse.
You gotta stand. Listen.
Jesse.
All right.
Get over here. You.
Stand up.
You Democrats. You. You. Can you help me? Fuck you. Carry me.
Fuck you, carry me, bitch.
Carry me.
You ain't got enough police there to carry him like that, bro. Not if he goes dead weight.
Oh my God.
Ain't happening.
Can you start up again this way, please?
Jesse! Jesse, save me, Jesse! I know you in New York! I know you in New
Don't
York!
matter.
Save me, Jesse!
Yeah.
They doing the same thing!
No,
Trump
Latana.
Trump lives forever, motherfucker! Trump coming back!
Well, I was talking shit about you in case you were wondering. I was like, we've been watching this whole ass video for 10 minutes. And the audio's been fine. And then you think it just got muted suddenly? Because there was a part right when you said that they muted out some personal information. So I'm glad you found your headphone.
Trump's coming back!
Trump's back, bitches!
Get your knee off of me! That's a long ago he wouldn't go because he wasn't. Get your knee off of me!
That's what he's saying is Jessa. I wasn't going to say anything to anybody, but that's actually Jessa's husband.
You gonna stand up?
Yeah!
Okay, come on, stand up.
Let's go!
Make it easy.
Come on! I got
No, wrong way, wrong way.
Where do you think I gotta go? Where do you think I'm going? Where do you think I'm going?
Back
Where do you
up this
think I'm
way.
going? Where do you think I'm going?
Gotta come this way.
Where do you think I'm going? Where do you think I'm going? Where do you think I'm going?
Come on.
Where do you think I'm going?
Ready to stand again?
You motherfucker.
It's all right.
Yeah, that's right. Stand up.
Fuck you.
You gotta stand up.
You.
There you go.
You.
Just like that.
I got
Stand up.
something beyond waiting for me.
Way too patient, bro.
You guys are getting the workout.
I know, he's dead.
Y'all get to work, that's for sure.
Yep.
You can tire your own self out. I ain't playing with you. At least I gotta come check you out. So
Hey, let's do it.
perfect.
I've been to gun club before. 20 times. I got 28 felonies, bitch.
The steps are right there.
I don't give a f***
Walk up the steps.
you.
Just walk up the steps.
Motherfucker you, bitch.
It's not worth it.
I got Trump, bitch.
Dude, they got to get a fucking golf cart or some shit down there.
It's not worth it.
You, bitch.
Right there.
You, bitch.
Come on, man.
You want to suck my dick?
No, the steps are right
Okay,
there.
then get somebody that will.
The steps are right
You want to suck my dick? No, the steps are out there. Well, then get somebody who will.
I got 3 girls waiting for my house.
Dropped his address.
Fuck you.
Make it easy.
Fuck you.
The steps are right there.
Fuck you. Try it, bitch.
Don't pull his legs.
You better pull my leg, bitch. Let's dress for it. This is fun.
He said, fuck you, this is fun.
I got you.
I go to gun club. I don't give a fuck. You fuck. You letting that mother. What's that up top? Ow!
Don't let him push you over.
He's down.
Okay.
Now you got me. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Who's doing it?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, stand up. Hey, stand up, brother.
Motherfucker you. Tell you.
Dude, I lost a pair of, so I have like 6 sets. The same, I like, there's one set of Bluetooth headphones I like. They're a cheap pair. But like after like a couple years, you know, they wear out. So I probably have like 6 of the same sets. I've used the same one. They're these J-Lab. I forget what they are, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I bought when the first time they went dead, I bought a really, really cheap pair that were just like buds, and I lost them somewhere in the office. Okay. After I had connected them to my phone, I lost them in the case, I thought. But apparently they come out of the case because for like 3 weeks until they fucking died, every time I'd come sit at the office, I had my Bluetooth on. Every 5 minutes for 3 weeks, it'd go, do-do-do. Would you like to connect to J-Lab, J-Buds, blah, 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 Air Sport, whatever. Do-do-do. Would you like to connect to, I guess because I was just in range here. God damn, that got old.
Tell your mother to stand up, bitch.
Put your leg down. There
Tell
you
your
go.
mother to stand up.
Stand up.
Tell your mother to stand up, bitch. Tell your mother to stand up, bitch.
Here, back up.
They're saying stand up. He's saying tell your mother to stand up.
There you go.
Stand up, man.
Just back up first for now. I'll break you down, bitch. I don't give a f***. I don't give a f***. Treat me like a mackerel.
I mean, take me like a mackerel. That was Mariah's pickup line. Take me like a mackerel, Big Papa. That's what she said.
Like a mackerel. Take me like a mackerel. Take me like
She said, you ever seen a mackerel swallow a whole can of Pringles? Well, you're about to.
a mackerel. Take me like a mackerel. Take me like a mackerel.
Draw me like a mackerel, Jack. They're all cheering. Everybody in the background cheering. That'd be embarrassing as shit, dude.
Your money, bitch. You're gonna make 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 your money, bitch. You think I'm going to gun club? You motherfucker. Take me to it. You figure it out, bitch. You figure it out, bitch. You figure it out, bitch. I'm buying down. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I got money. Plenty of money.
I got hoes.
Take me out to the beach, bitch. Get me the gun and club, bitch. I go home to. That's my address.
That's my address, bitch.
You want to go to gun club? You want to go to...
Some people get embarrassed, but this guy's old, retired, you know, probably living off his retirement, retired in Florida, doesn't give a fuck. I mean, what's it hurt him to have a record? Cost him some money?
This don't bug me. We don't have a name. I've been doing this.
I think the embarrassing people and being embarrassed works better on younger people that are still like in the workforce, that still have friends and family and shit, fucking are going to see it, like shit like that.
For 50 years, bitch.
That's it, though?
I've been doing this from Brooklyn, New York, bitch.
Yeah.
You. I want to go home and chill.
Sand and body armor is the fucking worst, dude. I still have fucking like nightmares about it, like daydream nightmares about getting sand up in my shit from Iraq.
And watch my 3 pit bulls in the bed.
Okay.
You gonna let it go that way? You want to go to gun club?
No, we can do it the easy way.
I want to go to my house.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Want to walk to the ambulance?
Take it off.
We can walk to the ambulance.
I'll take it off. I don't need no ambulance.
Oh, we got to...
I'm on the healthy as a mother.
You got to check before
No,
you take
I'm
it
healthy as a motherfucker.
Oh, no, man.
Nah, no medication, bitch. No medication. I got a weed card. I got a weed card. I got a weed card. Sit up. You gotta sit up, brother.
Here, sit on this rock right here.
Sit down.
That was hard.
His ass is still out, dude.
Why'd you pull me so hard?
You just gotta
Sit down.
No, I will. Why'd you pull me so hard?
Have a seat right here. Have a seat right here. That's it. That's it.
He screams while they're setting him down.
$3 from here. I live 3 blocks from here. I live 3 blocks from here.
All right.
Who wears boxers and swimming trunks, by the way?
My house.
Right there.
I don't give a f. I'm f***ing flowing the ocean. I'm flowing in the ocean. I'm flowing the ocean. Flowing the ocean.
We're gonna check your vital signs.
Take it.
Perfect. All right,
Cool. Fine. Thank you. I'm not f***ing blowing up on you. I'm not gonna hurt
Lawrence,
you.
I don't know his last name.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
We're gonna get you right to the hospital.
My house is right here.
753.
What can I call you?
Gino.
Can I call you Gino? Yeah. All right, listen, Gino. We don't want any issues. We're the good guys, right? We're all the good guys. We're here to help you.
You came out of nowhere.
All I'm asking you to do is come and walk with us.
I was doing fine.
Can I get a room number from you?
No? Okay.
I was doing fine.
Well, that's fine. Just hang out
No, I was doing fine where I was.
Okay, just hang out right there.
My wife's picking me up right here.
6'5". No problem.
You wanna let her go?
6'4". Nope, I want you to sit right
What you guys donuts last week?
What's that?
What station? What you guys had done this for donuts last week?
What's where at? Where did you bring donuts?
To his house. I brought you to Dunkin' Donuts because my wife said bring them to the fire station because they've been doing a lot of good. I said, okay, let's get a Dunkin' Donuts, and we brought them to the fire station right there by my house.
Well, listen, your wife sounds amazing. We really appreciate it. Can I do
You remember?
Can I do a favor for you? You want to come get in the AC with us?
Get out of the heat.
No, but you just come into the AC.
I don't
with
even
us.
take medication no more. I wean myself off that shit.
They're trying everything.
Look at me.
They don't want to carry his big ass.
I got 26 felonies, convictions. If I get motherfucking irate, it will turn into 27. It will turn into 27, and I don't want 27 felonies.
There's the bad. Just strap him down. We're done.
6 felonies right now, convictions. I don't want to tell him to 27.
Right. So
Could you take me home? Could you take me home?
this is what we
I got a white Maserati. I got a dually pickup in my house. I'm totally legal. I haven't had a felony in 17 years.
Sir, my name's Ada. I'm the EMS captain. And because we were called out, and we got to take you to the hospital, okay?
No, hell no. You know that happened.
Okay.
I don't give a f. You're President Trump. Trump's my
we
guy.
can't leave you here.
If you were Trump, I'd go. But
We
you're
can't
not
leave
Trump.
here. I voted
You were Trump, I'd go.
for Trump. Does that count?
Hell no.
I voted for Trump. Does that count?
My guy.
Okay.
Listen, we're gonna go back.
He's rolling to her
Trump's my
to
guy.
talk to her.
Listen, Trump Jr., all that. They're my guys. I love police. I love police. Are you lying here?
Just go get checked out at the hospital.
I love police. I'm 60 years old. I'm healthy as a horse.
Sir, we're going to get you checked out, and then you can check out of the
I don't
hospital,
know how this
okay?
came out to here.
It's all right. You're good.
Where are we going to here?
You're just gonna go to the hospital and get
What
checked out.
about my toe?
So 4 big guys could pick him up. 6 big guys, something.
That blue thing over there. Do you see that? That's mine. That's mine. What is that? Can I go home with that?
That's his tarp and shit.
It's not illegal. Can I go home with that? Can I go home with that blue thing? That blue thing's mine. The tarp? Can I go home with that?
The tarp?
Yeah.
I don't think you're going home right now, though.
You don't think?
If you give me your address, I'll drop it off at your house.
Ow! 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 It's cutting! It's cutting!
Get gloves, he's bleeding.
It's cutting! It's cutting! It's cutting!
You're gonna be all right.
It's cutting! It's cutting! It's cutting!
Who's cutting?
The shit to my wrist!
All right, listen. We'll fix it.
The chains are cutting his wrist. That sand inside them handcuffs can't feel good.
Cut the wrist, I'm not resisting! Cut the wrist, I'm not resisting!
Lawrence.
Cut the wrist, I'm not resisting!
Lawrence, on that.
Guide me!
Hey, we're taking it off right now. Relax, all right? Take some deep breaths.
Come on! I did 20 years in motherfucking prison!
They have to uncuff him. He can't lay on that bed with his hands behind him like that.
2 minutes.
No, not 2 minutes! Cut off!
She's working it.
Cut that wrist off!
She's working on it right now.
Thank you. All right, Thank you. Go ahead. Get off my forehead.
Damn.
Lawrence
God damn, he looks pregnant. You put him in a set of stirrups. You see that? Look at that fucking gut, dude. Damn, enhance. Damn.
Lawrence's drunken escapade ended with him facing several charges, including disorderly intoxication, resisting arrest without violence, indecent exposure, and battery on a specified person. If you want to see brand new, never
That's why they're asking Lafgard, did he hit you ever? Did he do this? They were obviously stacking charges.
before seen body cam footage every week,
We got another one.
subscribe now.
You want another one, chat? Here we go. I don't really care if you want it or not. Here it comes.
In Lake County, a case of distracted driving cost a deputy his job, but a sheriff's office investigation found he wasn't texting before slamming his car into a woman's car.
He was looking at porn. West 2's Justin.
What? Bro was gooning?
The sheriff's office investigation found he wasn't texting before
gooning without a permit.
Or slamming his car into a woman's car.
He was looking at porn. West 2's Justin Schecker got a copy of the internal affairs report and the body camera video from the crash.
The Lake County Sheriff's Office internal affairs investigation found that former Deputy Tristan McComber was looking at something not safe for work before this happened. In early November, while driving south on County Road 435, his body-worn camera captured the
hard enough for the airbag to deploy.
Steering wheel airbag deploying. After his department-issued cruiser crashed into the back of another car.
You guys remember that porn that went viral of that that girl fucking that cop saying she got pulled over? That actually ended up being a cop down there in Nashville and he got fired. It's automatic. I don't know why he's working that stick shift like that.
The video shows Deputy McComber tossing his cell phone onto the seat and then picking it up before he goes to check on the other driver.
Hello, ma'am. Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My brake's locked up.
Okay.
You good?
I was like, oh my goodness, wait. Yeah, I'm okay.
According to the new internal.
Did he say his his shit was bricked up? Or did he... His brakes locked up. It looked like he's bricked up.
Internal affairs report, the deputy told a sergeant the brakes locked up before he rear-ended the other car, stopped for a school bus.
Damn, that was a school bus turning right there. She was stopped for a school bus. Dude, he could have hit the fucking bus or a kid. Look at the school bus turning right there.
He rear-ended the other car, stopped for a school bus.
All bricked up.
No longer works for the Lake County Sheriff's Office. We're told he resigned while facing termination. The internal affairs investigation found he.
They let him resign. So this is why Rob P sent it. It says so they let him resign and not fire him. Now he can go to another police job somewhere else. That's how the system works.
And truthful what he was doing on his phone right before impact. McComber initially stated he was scrolling through text messages in a group chat with other deputies prior to the crash.
So you can't use your phone in your car, but they're allowed to. And when you call them out on it, they'll say there is a stipulation, at least in Tennessee law, there's a stipulation that they could be using it for work. But you can't say you're using it for work. You know what I mean?
But the investigation found he was viewing something that is more visual and inappropriate while on the job. The report's conclusion says McComber admitted to lying before later revealing he was looking at pornographic material.
I saw a guy on the fucking, there's a video that went viral a while back of a cop who's fucking around on his phone in a goddamn text message and hits a guy on a bicycle.
His personal phone just before the vehicle crash. Deputies found he violated 3 sheriff's office policies. He departed from the truth, used an electronic device for something that's prohibited, and there was substantial evidence he wasn't wearing a seatbelt behind the wheel. Covering Lake County, Justin Shecker, WESH 2 News.
It's wild, dude. Oh, I know what I need to look at. There's a chance that our dreams are coming true, chat. This guy. What's his actual name? Elon Ma. You guys remember this guy? Is that him? Look. There's a chance we might get Elon Ma and Elon Musk together.
Hi everyone, I'm Elon Ma. No problem.
It says Elon Musk. I would love to do a live stream with Elon Ma. Can we make this happen for the culture? And Elon Musk says 100% smiley face. Then says, wow.
Driving my Tesla. Love. Dreaming. Next X.
That's a win, right?
Love you.
Take them when you get them.
Wow. Hi everyone, I'm.
Someone says I'm manifesting a timeline where these two people switch places. You know how he keeps going, trying to think of the word. Someone says it's my phone, but my phone buzzing on silent be like.
Hi everyone, I'm Elon Ma.
That's funny. I think the music's a little loud, huh? I would love to do a live stream with Elon Musk. Can we make this happen for the culture? Elon Musk says 100% and then says wow. So we've almost won, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Elon Musk.
I think he looks a lot like Elon, and I think there's a filter over top too.
The scenery.
Someone said it's 10% English, 90%
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love you. I love you.
Wow. Wow.
You best.
Rah, 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 rah. Am I right?
Hi everyone, I'm Elon Ma.
All right, we ready to get the meat of the show now? Fuck, it's already 12:30. You guys know who Anthony Scaramucci is? I just saw a clip from this. I didn't watch it because I wanted to watch it with you guys, but I did see a clip from a recent podcast he did talking about Trump and disinformation, misrepresentation through... Basically, he was laying out like every politician lies, but we're at a whole fucking level, a whole new level with Trump. Let's check out this podcast here.
We couldn't stop Trump from lying. I used to go to rallies.
Oh, that's not the full video. That is the clip that I saw. Let me grab the full video. An epidemic of political liars, Anthony Scaramucci and Bill Adair.
That if I just keep repeating, what the hell difference does it make? No one cares. And in fact, if I say it often enough, people won't believe it. If you once said to me, a billion people know who I am.
He said that to multiple people. Like, who gives a fuck what the truth is? If I say it enough, people will believe it. That's multiple people he said that.
half of a billion of those people hate my effing guts. He goes, but think of the possibilities on the other half.
As an ESL teacher in China, his English is good. That's good.
Trump make it worse for all of us because now politicians look at this and say, okay, all politicians.
The words he does know, I think he pronounces them very well.
Lie. You know, that's the same way you and I are breathing. But now Trump has like made it even bigger. Trump is a smart guy. People shouldn't underestimate him.
To be fair, I don't have the greatest grasp on English, but I'm from Saskatchewan, so I think I'm doing pretty good.
Now is Bill Adair. He's an award-winning journalist and pioneer in political fact-checking, which, man, do we need a lot of that these days. The title of the book, which is coming out October 15th, Beyond the Big Lie, the Epidemic of Political Lying, Why Republicans Do It More, and How It Could Burn Down Our Democracy. So I feel that democracy is already burning, by the way. And the only thing I don't like about your title is the fuse is too long. See, that's one of Trump's long ties there. But, you know, I think it's already burning. I think it's burning through. But we're going to talk about it, Bill. But before I get to the book, I want to talk a little bit about your background because you have a fascinating story of how you got to be who you are. Let's start there. And then I want to go to the founding of PolitiFact in 2007.
Sure. So my background is as a newspaper reporter. I covered a lot of different things. I covered local government. I covered transportation. For about 10 years, I was an aviation reporter. My first book was about a plane crash. It was a behind-the-scenes account.
So Bill Adair founded PolitiFact, and people used to use PolitiFact, not anymore, unless it agrees with their side. Like Tim Pool will say something like, oh, you believe PolitiFact? Unless it agrees with him, and then he'll say, like, even PolitiFact had to call that one out.
How the NTSB solves a plane crash mystery called the Mystery of Flight 427. I switched to covering politics in about 2000. I was with Al Gore the night that he won the presidency in Nashville, Tennessee. And I loved covering politics, but I realized that we needed to do more fact-checking. And so I went to my editors of the St. Petersburg Times, and I said, hey, let's start a fact-checking website. There had been some fact-checking, some great work by factcheck.org, an organization from the University of Pennsylvania. But I wanted to do it differently. I wanted to do it with a truth-o-meter, which would provide ratings that would summarize the journalism that we did in a catchy way, but there would still be journalism behind it. And so we started PolitiFact in 2007. We fact-checked the two.
Oh, I have a little bit of polling for you guys. So you got to separate two different things. I'm going to ask you a question, chat, but you got to separate two different things because there's a lot of cultural beliefs. There's cartoons, there's jokes, there's what family members may have told you, or what you heard in passing, or what you saw in a cartoon or on a TV show. And then there's what you were actually told in school by a teacher, okay? Because a lot of people are going to instantly say, oh, yeah, that's what I was told by my teacher. But really, if you think back, you probably heard it, you saw it in a comic, or saw it on a cartoon or a TV show, and the teacher actually told you something different. Okay, I don't want what you believed, what you heard, what you saw in a cartoon or a comic or a TV show. I want exactly what a teacher, a school teacher, would have told you. Okay? Everybody prefaced, I'm looking for what you were taught in school. Not what you believe, not what you think, not what you heard, not what your mom or dad told you or you saw in a cartoon. In school, what were you told was stored in a camel's hump? In school, what were you taught was stored in a camel's hump? We'll watch this video while you guys vote.
2008 campaign, and then we won the Pulitzer Prize for national reporting in 2009, which was a pretty big deal. We were the first website to win a Pulitzer Prize, and we sparked a lot of the fact checking that goes on today, both in the United States and around the world. So very proud of that.
I cannot find a single book, teacher, quote from a teacher, any curriculum that teaches that it was water. I know people believe that. I know people have heard that. I know there's cartoons where they're like filling up the water humps. I've seen it on TV. There's jokes about it and shit. But our teachers told us it was like fat storage for energy. But Mariah thinks that she's been lied to her whole life and that every teacher's running around telling kids it's water.
And I would also add that it's a source. I mean, people.
What fucking animal stores water outside of their fucking stomach and they can somehow fucking draw it in? What are y'all talking about?
Go to that to hear the truth. I mean, they hear something.
Not water. That's right.
Let me check PolitiFact. And you guys, if you say it's true, then people say, all right, must be true. So I give you credit on
They used to rely heavily on PolitiFact. Not anymore.
that. Obviously, we need more of that in politics, but we have more lying, okay? And you write about that, and you write about it brilliantly. This gentleman here, Donald Trump, who's represented on the cover of your book.
My editor wondered, I'm glad to see you picked up on that. My editor wondered if people would get the red tie as Trump. So
yeah, well, no, of course. And everyone gets that. So your editor probably doesn't realize that. But you know, the problem with the whole thing is that we couldn't stop Trump from lying. And so I used to go to rallies with him. I did 71 campaign stops with him. We all own this, by the way. And so I've owned it more openly than others, but I'm not really exactly sure how other people can live with themselves. But
So this guy was the White House communications director. Okay. Really, really, really good friends with Trump. Had been friends with Trump for a long time. And came out and was like, he just fucking lies all the time. Everything he fucking says is a lie. When we confront him about a lie, he says he doesn't care. Like, he just lies. This guy finally came out. But he was actually really good friends with Trump. Known Trump for years.
We would come up from the campaign rally. We'd go back up onto the plane. I'd look over at him and say, what the hell did you say that for? That wasn't anywhere near the truth. He would be loosening that red tie and getting himself another shirt. He always changed shirts in between these rallies. And he would say, what the hell difference does it make? No one cares. In fact, if I say it often enough, people won't believe it. He told Leslie Stahl that. You know,
cows are actually ruminants animals. They have 4 stomachs. Well, they have a 4-chambered stomach.
He said that if I just keep repeating it, there's a large enough group of people. Trump is a smart guy. People shouldn't underestimate him. He once said to me, 1 billion people know who I am. 500 million of those people hate my effing guts. He goes, but think of the possibilities on the other 500 million. And he's selling them Bibles and Bitcoins and all different types of things. So I guess
So they couldn't stop him from lying. He says it doesn't matter if I repeat it enough. If I repeat it enough, then they'll believe it, right? Ruminant animals, there's a ton of them. Moose, deer, goat, sheep, antelope, cattle, obviously. There's tons of ruminant animals.
Often enough, people won't believe it. He told Leslie Stahl that. He said that if I just keep repeating it, there's a large enough group of people. Trump is a smart guy. People shouldn't underestimate him. He once said to me, 1 billion people know who I am. 500 million of those people hate my effing guts. He goes, but think of the possibilities on the other 500 million. And he's selling.
And he proved the first time he ran and won that any press is press, right? Any press is good press. Bad press, good press. Good press, good press. It doesn't matter. As long as you put the right spin on it, right? The people who are talking good about me, they know me. The people who are talking bad about me, they're lying about me.
Them Bibles and Bitcoins and all different types of things. So I guess the point is, did Trump make it worse for all of us? Because now politicians look at this and say, okay, Trump, I thought I was a medium-based liar. All politicians lie. That's the same way you and I are breathing. And so, but now Trump has made it even bigger.
So again, all politicians lie or omit truth or depending on who they're speaking to, speak a different way. But I think we are at a new level.
Am I wrong?
Oh, no, absolutely. I think one thing I do in the book, rather than write an ordinary kind of dull chapter on the history of lying,
if I can remember it, it's the rumen reticulum, I think is second. Then I can't remember the last 2, but there's abomasum, and the omasum. I can't remember what order they're in, but the rumen and the reticulum are the first 2 chambers, but I don't know about the last 2 chambers.
You see a chapter like that and you sort of skim over it. I wrote it like this. I wrote it as the Lying Hall of Fame. Who or what deserves to be in the Lying Hall of Fame? Now, obviously, Donald Trump does, but I went back and looked at prominent people and things that sort of set us on this course for where we are today. And so I chose an interesting mix that includes Roger Ailes and Rupert Murdoch, because I think they've been really important, Big Tobacco and ExxonMobil, because I think they sort of established the way that corporations can lie. I chose different presidents ranging from Lyndon. Went back and looked at prominent people and things that sort of set us on this course for where we are today. And so I chose an interesting mix that includes Roger Ailes and Rupert Murdoch, because I think they've been really important, Big Tobacco and ExxonMobil, because I think they sort of established the way that corporations can lie. I chose different presidents ranging from Lyndon Johnson, Richard Nixon, and then, of course, Trump. But
Robert Ailes and Rupert Murdoch are from Fox, obviously.
One figure who a lot of people said was really important, because let's remember, and you noted this, political lying didn't begin with Donald Donald Trump. And although he is by far the biggest liar that we've had in American history, this problem was a huge problem before he came along. So when did that change? Well, for the Republican Party, I think it changed with Newt. When Newt Gingrich came along in the early 90s, a lot of people I interviewed told me that really changed the culture of the Republican Party, and it created this sort of anything goes to win mentality. Now, some people I interviewed take it back further and
even make excuses like they're trying to destroy America. They're trying to take America away. They'll lock you in concentration camps. All that crazy shit that come in. Rush Limbaugh and those fucking conspiracies are a big deal. I grew up listening to Rush Limbaugh. I remember hearing it in my mom and dad's fucking radio and shit.
Put more credit to Ailes, and when Ailes worked for Nixon in the 1960s, but the consensus seemed to be more for Newt Gingrich, who really changed that culture. But you're right. I mean, Trump just in a whole different league. And then what's scary is the way that the other people in the Republican Party echo his lies. The way they just say, the way they will go along with what he said.
Trippa is the lining of a stomach, and it's all four chambers. It's just the lining.
Repeat what he says, defend what he says, and that's really frightening.
So I want to address something with you that we know is also true. Vice President Harris tells lies. Joe Biden tells them. Hillary Clinton told them. There's one famous American president that hated it more than anybody. That was Dwight Eisenhower. There's a great interview of him. He's in Gettysburg. He's retired. Cronkite goes to see him. And he says, yeah, my two big regrets. I lied about the U-2 space plane. I remember that. He said it was a weather balloon. And then, the CIA told him the pilot was dead. Of course, Francis Gary Powers was not dead. And then he lied about it for Joe McCarthy related to MacArthur. So how did we go from 65 short years ago, a five-star general who was the American president and had some level of rectitude to where we are today? How does that downward shift happen so aggressively, Bill?
So that's summed up by a couple people who use the same word, Anthony, with me. Shame is gone. And politicians don't feel the shame that they feel about lying. So why is that? So a couple of factors. One is gerrymandering. Their constituents are so gerrymandered that they're either all very Democratic or all very Republican. And so when these House members go to their town halls, they're hearing cheers and applause. They're not hearing many moderates who are like, you got caught the other day saying something I don't think you should have said. Their districts are echo chambers.
It's so partisan, you can't even tell their supporters that this person lied or that person lied. They only want to hear good things about their guy and bad things about the other guy.
Then the media has been depleted at the local level. So there's not much local journalism that's questioning these guys for what they say. So they come up through the House, through state legislative offices, and they're not held accountable to what they say. And so they're not feeling shame. They're feeling like, I can do anything I want. And so I really think that's a major difference from the way it used to be back in the 60s and 70s when
I don't think so. He has really good hair, or he did when he was the press guy.
House members had districts where they had to run and win the middle. They weren't so gerrymandered. And the partisan media, and this is another huge factor, of course.
When you first saw him speaking for Trump, this is what he looked like. Hold on. When he was doing the press stuff for Trump, he looked like this. Obviously, it's been years ago. It was when Trump first went in the White House.
The partisan media wasn't a factor back then the way it is today. Today, you have a partisan media that not only doesn't hold them accountable for their lies, but it feeds off of it. Think about what we saw after the big lie of the 2020 election. Fox lost viewers because it wouldn't go along with the big lie. So, so telling the truth was bad business for Fox. That's really scary.
And that's scary. By this way, I didn't know he was going to say that was scary. That's scary. How many people turned on Fox News for legitimately calling Arizona for Biden? And even though it turned out that Biden won Arizona, they were still mad because they called it too early. Then they thought that by them calling it, they caused Biden to win Arizona.
And so all of that contributes to this environment.
I remember seeing so many people on election night saying, that's it, I'm done with Fox News, that's the last straw. They said Biden won Arizona. And Fox News knew that. That's why they started lying with fucking, even though they didn't believe it, if you read the text message, they didn't believe any of this. So they started lying about Smartmatic and Dominion and shit. And that's why they lost their asses. in a lawsuit.
Where politicians don't feel
Smartmatic and Dominion have not lost a single fucking lawsuit. Remember back when Trump, when it first looked like Biden won and Trump lost in 2020, they're like, it'll all be proved in court. It'll be proved. Wait till we get to discovery. Wait till we get to discovery. Everything's coming out. But if you ask them about the Dominion lawsuits, well, that's those liberal judges. And why did Trump not win his lawsuits? They never even heard it. It's thrown out on merit. No standing.
Feel shame. And so we need to change that environment back so that there are more incentives for telling the truth.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that are in here that are really disturbing to me. Okay, and I want to go to the January 6th.
The problem is that even though it hurt Fox News, it gave rise to even worse places than Fox News, like RSBN and shit.
Situation and the lies that radicalized people on January 6th. And the story of Nina Jankowicz. Can you take us through that?
Sure. So the Nina story was really disturbing to me, too. So Nina Jankowicz was a very dedicated expert in disinformation. She graduated from Bryn Mawr College. She wanted to dedicate herself to public service, and she took a job at the Department of Homeland Security running a new group that was supposed to be sort of an internal coordinating group that would help DHS agencies all coordinate their efforts on disinformation. It was given probably the worst name in the history of naming federal agencies. It was called the Disinformation Governance Board. And then DHS, which has never had a good public affairs or communications organization, they, instead of telling people what this thing was going to do and not do, they just leaked the news about it to Politico, which put out a 4-sentence or 3-sentence blurb about it in Politico Playbook. And so that's all people read about the...
just resubscribed for 25 months.
Annie Yoder, thank you very much for your subscription. I appreciate it.
Disinformation Governance Board, something that sounded like it came from George Orwell. So the DHS said nothing about it, and so the void was filled by Republicans who just made stuff up. And within hours, it just spiraled into lie after lie after lie.
Yeah.
It was going to censor the internet, and they were going to limit what you could say, and on and on and on.
I heard that and believed it at the time, right? That was when they were coming to shut down Discord. They were going to shut down Telegram, and they had this big thing. I believe that shit.
And it was the Ministry of Truth. So it was really scary what happened. Suddenly, Nina Jankowicz, dedicated servant, is worrying about her safety. She goes to bed the first night, puts chairs under the doorknobs of her house because she's worried somebody's going to break in. And she starts getting death threats because people in conservative media are saying terrible things about her, making things up all the time, making things up about the Ministry of Truth. And so now there are multiple villains in this. And one of the bad guys is DHS for not explaining what this thing was going to do and not do. So I was fascinated by this story. As a Washington journalist for many years, I was
Yoda 78 just gifted 1 subs.
Oh, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that.
Fascinated by how DHS bungled how this came out. So her story is sort of the backbone of the book because it's a story of not just political lying, but how Washington works and doesn't work.
And I don't think people give a fuck about who this hurts. When they all went around with the Georgia ballots and suitcases, blah, 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 it destroyed those people's lives, right? They had to move. They had to hide their family, their shit. And then they sue fucking Giuliani, and he's fucking broke. He just admits that he lied. It was his First Amendment right to lie. But he's broke as fuck, right? They don't get paid for it.
So it's interesting, it's coincidental. About a week before that fiasco when her ultimate
Trump just dropped Giuliani like fucking like that, dude. It's done.
Resignation, which was Scaramucci-like, by the way. I think it only lasted about a half of a Scaramucci. She was on my podcast, and we were interviewing her related to her book on, quote-unquote, how to win the information war. And the reason I brought it up is that a lot of elements of what was going on in her book are in your book, that we now have people that have just decided that their path to power is going to be through lying. And they also know that because we've segmented the media, this is really my question, is the segmentation that's taken place, Bill, in the media further this? So meaning you said something, Fox said the minute they stopped the lying, they lost viewers. Does the segmentation in the media reinforce certain lies on both sides?
Oh, absolutely. And it's here's what I do with my students. So I teach at Duke undergrads, and I teach a couple different courses, news writing. I also teach a course that's called News as Moral Battleground. And I the way I recommend my students consume media is I tell them to think of it like the food pyramid. So the base of the food pyramid is news, consume news. The middle is analysis, like consume analysis, and then a little bit of opinion. But don't make opinion journalism the bulk of your diet. And then at the top, always try to consume at least one serving every day of an opinion you disagree with. So listen to a podcast from someone you disagree with, or read a column you disagree with, but try every day to consider something that you disagree with. But that I call it Bill's media consumption pyramid. The whole idea of that is to get back to this healthy diet. What's happening instead? People are just consuming opinion journalism from their side. And I don't think that's healthy. And so, but that reflects what you're alluding to, Anthony, which is this fragmentation of the media. And that just, that sort of puts us into our own tribes, and it makes it harder for us to understand the other side. It makes it harder for us to have a conversation. And so I think that's why I tell my students, consume something every day that you disagree with.
That you disagree with. And if you can't disprove it, then you just have to accept it as fact, right? You might disagree with it. You might wish it was different. You might have thought your whole life it was something. But if you can't disprove it, you just have to accept it as fact.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a... I don't know. It's a weird situation. You have in the book the Lying Hall of Fame, which I love, okay, because you've got people in there like Lyndon Johnson, Bill Clinton, who you describe, and I'll quote you, an unusually good liar. I mean, he could lie with great sincerity. And of course, there's just Donald Trump. That's like almost like a rambling liar. And the weird thing about Trump is he's lying right to your face. You know he's lying, but for whatever reason, people have decided to accept it. So
I'll ask you about Trump and lying. So did you ever feel, did he have a need to justify his lies? I mean, from what you were saying earlier,
indiscriminate, shameless lying.
And why do you think he lied? Like what I mean, in the book,
is effective.
And he gained what by lying, do you think?
So I think he gained I think he felt that if he lied, it felt good to people. If I tell you that I'm going to balance the budget in 4 years, and I'm brand new to the scene, I'm a brand new politician, so I'm not Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, you pick the politician. I'm new to the scene. There's a group of people out in America that say, okay, wait a minute, he's a businessman. He was on The Apprentice. He's a successful guy. Maybe he can balance the budget in 4 years. Maybe he can do that. And so
he was also going to get rid of the deficit, balance the budget, and get rid of the deficit.
With the lie,
in 4 years
comes hope.
Sure.
With the lie comes cognitive dissonance.
When he's asked about that in interviews post his presidential stint, he says, "Oh, they were right on the verge, but he didn't get his second, go around, so he couldn't get it done. But he was going to, just right there, so close."
I've got two choices. They're both bad choices, but he's promising me something that the other side isn't. Of course, he went on to create $7.8 trillion of deficit spending. So just people understand that's George Washington to George W. Bush, $7 trillion. And then Donald Trump, $7.8 trillion in 4 years. So it's not only a lie, it's just a ridiculous antipode.
That's a wild way to put it. George Washington to George Bush, $7 trillion. Just Trump, $7.8 trillion.
To the reality that Trump actually represents. But you have this lying Hall of Fame.
Well, thank you, Dr. J. If you want to support the stream, you can go to coldred.fund to help us out.
Talk us through some of those, and how did you rank them?
Sure. Well, I was careful not to rank them, but at one point I was musing that if you built the Lying Hall of Fame, that it would be like on Lake Erie next to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and what would the exhibits be? My goal, though, was really to be a tour of lying through modern history. Now, I don't have every conceivable person in there. It was more a creative way to discuss the modern history of lying. But you mentioned a few. I have those presidents. Obviously, I include Trump. One unusual thing in my Lying Hall of Fame is the couch from Fox and Friends. And my reasoning for that was I had included Murdoch, because Murdoch is bigger than Fox. Murdoch is responsible for this global empire of different kinds of media.
Rupert Murdoch.
Some of which has told some colossal lies over the years. And I interviewed my friend David Folkenflik, who's written a great book about Murdoch called Murdoch's World. But then I also wanted to recognize the technique that one of Murdoch's properties, the Fox News Channel, uses. So I included the couch from Fox and Friends. And if you ever watch that show, it's a work of art. The way that the hosts sit on that couch and slyly serve up propaganda. And I as a reporter who covers this stuff, I am just so impressed with what they do. So I included that also.
Okay, and I've been on that couch, and the funny.
So if you don't know, Rupert Murdoch's, I think it's called News Corp, owns like the Wall Street Journal, the New York Post, the Sun, the Times, the Daily Telegraph, the Herald Sun, the Australian, Fox News, Fox Business News, Fox Sports, Sports South, Sun Sports, Sky News Australia. They even own a couple of book publishing companies.
Thing about that couch is I don't even think they realize they're lying anymore. I think they're in the soup. I think it's just a little bit of it's like a Jonestown situation where people believe each other even though it's implausible. All right, so we're at the point in the podcast where my team and I, we came up with 5 words that we culled from your book. So I'm going to read out the word, and then I want you to give me a 1 or 2 sentence reaction to the word. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Say the word Democrat.
Still lies some struggles to communicate effectively. Yeah, lies some struggles to communicate effectively.
Okay, but both have the problem. I say the word Republican.
Really, by far the biggest liars in our political system, crippling our political discourse.
But and by the way, the fish thinks from the head down, so they've all taken Trump's lead, and they've all become mega liars. Okay, all right. So I'm going to say the word fact.
The atomic unit of a healthy political discourse.
Okay, and what about lie?
The element that is polluting our political discourse and needs to be dealt with.
Okay. Are we immune though? Are we immunized from the lies now, where we glaze over? The lies are coming in. We know they're lies.
That's just some of them. There's a bunch more that they own. There's just some of them that I could think of.
I don't think it's immunity. I think it's fatigue. I think that we're so weary of it, and
anything with the word sky in it, they own all those.
To a point where we don't know what's true, and it's just sad. And I hope we can get back to a discourse that is more fact-based.
Okay, so the title of the book is Beyond the Big Lie: The Epidemic of Political Lying, Why Republicans Do It More, and How It Could Burn Down Our Democracy. And so, Bill, it's great.
I think it's interesting that multiple people have went to Trump and said, hey, what you said is not true. And he said, it doesn't matter. If I say it enough, they'll believe it. And I think we've seen that over and 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 over again. Right? He went directly from, I will bring down the price of eggs and bacon and milk, won the election, and 3 days later said it's a tough problem. I don't think anybody can do it. But that's not what he ran on. And we kept telling him, like, he can't run on that. That's not going to happen. He can't do it. Well, that's a tough problem. I don't think anybody could do that. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. Sorry for the late start. They're not eating your cats and dogs, but we might be if groceries keep going up. I'm not above eating dog, okay? Just not my dog. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for being here. If you want to support the show, if you like what we do, if you want to keep it going, we could definitely use your help at coldbeer.fund. We'd be very appreciative of that. Coldbeer.fund, where you can make a donation to the show. It's a website. It's kind of broken right now, but all the links work. You can check that out. Coldbeer.fund, make a donation to the show. All the links are there. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for being here. I'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a good night. We'll see you. Well, maybe it's not broke. It was kind of fucked up last time I saw it, but it looks like it's working fine now. Coldbeer.fund, where you can support the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you, guys. I do have some new stuff that's supposed to be coming out. Some new ideas, some new directions. I want to do some interviews with some people. I'll see if I can get that worked up, and Patreon stuff starting back. So thank you, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one. Love you. See you. Bye.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the fork and balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the fork and balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go, I think I started some shit.
Thank you guys for just being here. I appreciate it. You don't have to thank me. I just get up here and talk shit. But thank you guys for being here. Gives me somebody to talk shit too, I guess. What's up, a girl?
cause you ain't seen none yet. And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6 cents for the stupid shit. Where my true believer? Y'all need Jesus. Praise the Lord, head to the extreme. All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshipping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like four in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, eating his chest like he's King Kong. Starving for attention, I'ma make it.
I would say that a congressperson at least has the ability in front of them to lower grocery prices. More so than the president ever will.
A retard in a vest climbing up 5G towers, cause you told him if he did, he'd get fucking superpowers. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss him off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss him off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Opened his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped them to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine, with Trump in between. Put on a light coat of baby oil and saluted the troops. He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Whoa, wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. What are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. My mom's an alcoholic. Oh, give me a... Oh, my God. Damn it. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Piss him off. It's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Piss him off. It's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Round 3. Down goes Nino.
We're about there too. What? It's in 5 more days, guys. If you're on the East Coast, 6 days. I'm sorry, 6 days if you're on the East Coast, and then 5 days until TikTok's supposed to be closed down. Trump's now saying he might keep it around. He doesn't know, so we'll see. The Supreme Court hasn't ruled yet, I don't think.
All this nonsense on my conscience. It's hard to sleep at night. Who the fuck is in my window with this time?
I haven't looked, but they heard arguments. I don't know if they've ruled or not.
Believing in reasons with no meaning is bullshit. Will Bird motherfuckers out here busting the grifts. Here we go, I think
it doesn't look like there's a ruling yet. But if not, it'll be January 19th for TikTok ban.
Think I started some shit. Piss him off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets, you know that stage is set.
Oh, only New Year's and updates? I didn't know that.
Not yet.
You don't have those guts because you're a pussy.
I thought it was ban or sell, and that was just it.
Theater glasses in your mother's basement, and I won't even give out your dime store handle because that's really pathetic.
Good night, guys. Love you. See you. Bye.